Shedeur Sanders issues blunt four-word response over Cleveland Browns starting quarterback position rat. Shedeur Sanders was tight-lipped about the Cleveland Browns starting quarterback battle. Sanders, 23, is one of four signal callers on the Browns roster. Cleveland has yet to name the starting quarterback for the 2025 season. Former Super Bowl MVP Joe Flacco, 40, is the frontrunner for the job. Cleveland also traded for ex-first-round NFL draft pick Kenny Pickett during the offseason. Sanders was one of two quarterbacks taken in April's NFL draft in Green Bay, Wisconsin, but the fifth-round selection has impressed as much as third-round pick Dillon Gabriel. The 23-year-old has been working on his skills at the Cleveland Browns practice facility. The team welcomes some children to come and watch part of minicamp, and Sanders was pressed on whether he thinks he's done enough to earn the starting role. Sanders has been open about his relationship with Flacco, Pickett, and Gabriel. "I joke with Joe all the time, every day I see him," Sanders said. "Kenny, he had his experiences throughout his career overall, so we just share a lot of the same things," Sanders said. "And Dillon, of course, we're the same age group. You know, those guys are older, so me and Dillon, we're the same age group. So we just talk about experiences, just in college and everything so far." Sanders' admission about his relationship with Flacco comes after he said he would help organize the 17-year veteran's locker when speaking about the NFL hierarchy. He spoke about the potential gesture during a recent live stream as he was organizing his own locker. "I know that when I'm a vet, I'm going to have a rookie organize my locker every day before he leaves," Sanders said. "Here's the thing, if Flacco told me to do this every day, I would do it. Real talk, I'd go to him every day and say, 'Bruh, you good? Do you need anything?' It's respect, you feel me? Ask him." Sanders was pulled over by police this week for allegedly driving over 100 miles per hour in a 60 miles per hour zone in the sprawling arena of the NFL, where headlines ignite like sparks in dry grass and rumors swirl faster than game day turnovers. Sometimes all it takes is four words to shift the energy in the room. And when those words come from a confident, battle-tested quarterback like Shedeur Sanders, they don't just reverberate, they resonate. Earlier this week, amidst growing speculation around the Cleveland Browns quarterback situation, a brewing storm of talent, pressure, and expectation, Sanders broke his silence with a disarmingly simple but potent message. Let them keep talking. Four words, no bravado, no overthinking, no panic. Just the cool, composed tone of a man who's been groomed for this spotlight long before he ever put on an NFL helmet. The quarterback cauldron. Let's rewind for context. The Browns' quarterback race had already become a hotbed of speculation, with veteran Deshaun Watson struggling to shake off inconsistency and injuries, and backups like Dorian Thompson-Robinson flashing moments but lacking sustained performance. Cleveland was clearly on the lookout for a fresh direction. The team shocked many when they drafted Shedeur Sanders, son of the iconic Deion primetime Sanders, in the early rounds, a bold pick, if not controversial. The weight on Shedeur's shoulders was immense, not just because of his bloodline or because of his standout seasons at Colorado under his father's coaching, but because Cleveland hasn't had a stable, standout quarterback in years. In fact, since their return to the league in 1999, the Browns have started over 30 different quarterbacks. In Cleveland, QB jerseys don't just carry names, they carry ghosts. Into that history steps Shedeur with poise and precision. And as the media frenzy builds up around whether he had a real shot at the starting job, or whether he was too raw, too young, or just a legacy pick, the 22-year-old didn't flinch. Let them keep talking. Those four words, uttered in a locker room interview after a training camp session, weren't delivered with malice, nor did they come off as cocky. They were calm, calculated. They carried the weight of someone who's not chasing validation, but preparing for inevitability. It was a masterstroke of modern athlete media handling. In an age where young stars often jump on social platforms to clap back or defend themselves, Shedeur did something rare. He let the work speak louder than the words. His response wasn't defensive, it was defiant in the quietest way, and it worked.